Welcome to Sweet and Savory Treats with Gia. Today I'm making vegan egg rolls. And these are just some of my ingredients that I love to use. But before we go there, please do not forget to like the thumbs up, hit that, as well as the subscribe down below. If you don't subscribe, it doesn't count. And us YouTubers, we need that in our life. So let's get into it. The ingredients that I have vary in whatever state you're in. If you need advice, you can always inbox me and I will suggest the product for your area. But these are the egg roll shells that I like to purchase. I normally use Ozo plant-based meat, but today I wanted to try pure Farmland plant-based meat. I'm going to use Tamari. If I said it wrong, don't judge me, okay? For my dipping sauce, I love the P of Chang sweet and sour. It's a mango sweet and sour. It's so freaking good. I'm going to add this to the meat as well. This is my vegetable oyster sauce. And then this is the best vegan cheese on the market right now, okay? The best vegan cheese on the market. This is just like Colby Jack shredded cheese. It melts. It's bomb. So if your grocery store doesn't have it, request for them to carry it because it's amazing. And then I'm going to use a broccoli slaw. If you don't like broccoli, then you could use a cabbage slaw. But I like broccoli, so I choose to use a broccoli slaw instead of cabbage slaw in my vegan egg. Now that you've added your meat to your skillet, you're going to season it. And what I'm seasoning it with is the vegan chickenless seasoning, salt, a little bit of the everything bagel seasoning because there are sesames in it and we're making Asian food, and then the onion and herb, Mrs. Dash. So you're just going to hit this up and I cover it generously, okay? But season it to your taste buds, you know? I like flavor. I'm going to put that, put a little of the salt. Now we're going to add some pepper. And we're just going to cook this like we would if you were making traditional meat. You're just going to brown that up. And what's in the skillet is about less than a fourth of a cup, maybe like a third of a cup of oil. The recipe will be below. We're just going to cook this up and let this, it's not going to brown like traditional meat. It'll brown a little, but not how you're accustomed to. So now we're going to add in the sausage. Now we're going to sprinkle in some everything bagel seasoning. I mean, season how you like it, okay? I will suggest how to do it, but always feel free to add more or less. I get that everybody's palate is not like mine. We're just going to incorporate that into the meat, mash the meat up. And then we are going to add the reduced sodium tamari sauce. This is basically the vegan version of soy sauce. We don't need a whole lot because you're going to put it, you could be dipping your egg rolls in it and you just don't want them saturated. And this is the vegetarian oyster sauce. This is gluten-free. I'm only going to put a little. Now, if you're like a true to the bone vegan, you can omit that altogether. You don't have to. You can use hoisin sauce instead. But that's pretty much what this oyster sauce is. It's like, it's not, it has no, I believe, let's check. It has water, soy sauce, salt, cornstarch, caramel coloring. Yeah, basically everything in here is okay for a vegan to eat. But they call it vegetarian just because it's better labeled that way. Okay, so the meat's done, and you really know when it's cooked good when you have that caramelization on the meat. You can see the meat on the spoon has like that crispiness to it. That's how we want it, because nobody wants mushy food, right? I definitely don't want mushy food. No one who eats this wants mushy food. So then we're just going to scoop it into a container. You can use a bowl. You can use a glass container like I'm using. Whatever you got. Just scoop that all in there. Make sure you get all the goodies, because I like the goodies. This is the best part, that crunchiness. Okay. So now we're gonna add the broccoli slaw into the meat. And I took some of the meat out because obviously this container is not big enough for all that meat and the broccoli slaw. So then we're just gonna kind of mix it up. And what happens is the warm meat kind of cooks the broccoli a little, but it doesn't cook it a lot. So then we're gonna add in the rest. Set that aside. And just mix it together. Using a bowl, it definitely would be easier. I'm gingerly mixing because I don't want any spillage. We lost a piece. Does anybody else cook where you, if it falls, you can eat it? That's the motto, right? And it's so freaking good. I wish you guys could taste this. But you will, because you're going to make it at home yourself. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So I've mixed that all together. And we put our cheese in a little bowl. And you're going to put everything in little receptacles because it just makes it easier for you. Get a little water, use a bowl, use a measuring cup, whatever. You're going to open your egg rolls. You're going to open the egg roll shells. And then you're going to take your egg roll shell and you're going to place it diamond shape like this. So you've got it in diamond shape. You're going to put a little of the mixture into your egg roll shell. Don't stuff it too much because it just makes it hard to roll together and you don't want the pieces sticking out. Then you'll take your vegan cheese and put it on top, right? And then you're going to fold. You fold two sides in, one side forward, and then you're going to tuck. I have nails, so I have to make sure that I don't tuck and roll. So you see I roll this way, and then I tuck this side in. This is something I've been doing since I was a little kid, so I have to remind myself to slow down for the newbies. But you're going to roll it forward, dip your finger into the water, just swipe the tip a little bit, just the tip. And then voila. And you set that aside. We actually just put it there. Okay? So then we're going to keep going. And then you just become a roller. You are a egg roll roller at this point. So we're just going to get them going. I'm going to show you guys one more time so you know. And in this broccoli slaw mix, it's carrots, purple cabbage, and broccoli. Then put your cheese. And you fold it this way. And then this way. Da, 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 like that. And like that. That is a cute little egg roll. I rolled all the egg rolls. I'm going to put them in the fryer with a quart of oil. If you're using it stovetop, then you're just going to fill it to about halfway with oil, and you can use peanut oil, sunflower oil, whatever oil you prefer. This is just basic vegetable oil because obviously if anyone has allergies, I don't want them to have an allergic reaction. And so then we're just going to drop this gingerly, because that's hot, into the oil and cover. So now we're going to flip them over. Unfortunately, egg rolls, like, they float when they're almost done. So you got to be strategic when you flip these bad boys over because they don't like to listen. Egg rolls are like kids, you know? So you just got to kind of like move them around and sit them on top of each other so that they could, and then you're just going to alternate the sides. Unless you have the type of deep fryer that doesn't require that. But this is how I've always done it, so that it gets that even color all around. And then we're going to let it sit like that and then switch the ones from the bottom to the top to hold those top ones down. So now if you look, you see that these are pretty much almost done. They're golden, just how we want them. So you're probably going to let them cook for like another 5 minutes. Maybe not even 5. Just keep checking. So when I make egg rolls, I completely eyeball the color of the shell because you cook the meat already. The vegetables, you don't want to be overcooked or soggy, but you want your egg roll shell to be golden. You do not want it to be dark brown or burnt. So you eyeball the time that it needs in your oil. Traditionally, it doesn't take more than 10, 15 minutes to fry your egg rolls. It depends on how many and what type of fryer you're using, what type of heat is on your stove. So that you're going to have to eyeball 100%. Frying egg rolls is not a thing where you can walk away from your stove and go do whatever and come back to them. You have to keep your eye on them because they will burn like that. Golden brown that you want them to be. And you could lift this basket out, but I'm not. I'm just going to shake it off. And then you're going to put them on a plate covered with napkin because you do not want all this extra grease. And if you want to get really jiggy, you can put them standing up in something so all the oil soaks out. But I always go back, and if I'm putting them on a plate, and just stand them up for a second like this. But you hear that crunch? That's what you want. Let's turn this off. So they're done, and you're just going to plate them. I'm going to put these in the back so I can cut one open for you guys. These are hot, 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 guys. So be very, very delicate. But I want you guys to see the inside, because where's the fun if you can't see what the inside looks like? And so this is the inside of the egg roll. And we're going to just position it like so. If it'll sit up because it's hot. Then you take a little bit, this is jasmine rice in the middle. You can make fried rice, whatever. You're going to put a little bit of your vegan soy sauce on top of your rice. Just a smidge. And then we've got the P.F. Chang's mango sweet and sour. A little bit there. And there we have it. That is dinner. Quick and easy, everybody. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below and comment. Like if you try it, comment and share. Let's not forget to share this video. Share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, whatever your preferred social media platform is. Share the video because who doesn't want to try good food?